Eala gears up for Coco Gauff after first-round thriller in Indian Wells. Filipino tennis star beats Australian Open semi-finalist Yastremska 7-5, 4-6, 7-5. Dubai. Eala is set for a rematch against Grand Slam champion Coco Gauff after a hard-fought 3-set victory over Diana Yastremska in her Indian Wells debut. World number 32 Eala battled deep into the night against Yastremska, a former Australian Open semi-finalist. Despite the Ukrainian serving for the match late in the final set, the Filipina managed to turn the tide to win the last 3 games and seal a 7-5, 4-6, 7-5 victory. This triumph marked the popular Filipino tennis star's first-ever win at Indian Wells. But now, the 20-year-old faces one of the toughest challenges facing world number 4 Coco Gauff in the third round. Gauff began her campaign with a dominant win over Kamila Rakimova on Friday, dropping just 2 games in a recent victory over Eala at the Dubai Tennis Championships. With just weeks between that encounter and their upcoming match, Eala is eager to test herself once again against the reigning French Open champion. "It's not my first big match," said Eala. "It's definitely going to be tough. Coco is an incredible player, and she'll have the crowd behind her, especially playing at home. But it's just like any other match. I had to dig deep today, and I know I'll need to do even more in the next one. I'm ready and looking forward to it." Eala had lost to Gauff 6-0. 6-2 in their previous encounter in the quarterfinals at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships last month. Reflecting on her last match with Gauff, Eala emphasized the importance of learning from the encounter. "It was a tough match, and Coco played really well," she added. "All I can do is take the lessons from that match and apply them next time." Stay updated. Get the latest faster by downloading the Gulf News app. It's completely free. Click here for Apple or here for Android. You can also find us on the Huawei app gallery. Eala gears up for Coco Gauff after first-round thriller in Indian Wells. The desert air of Indian Wells carried a mixture of tension and excitement as rising tennis star Eala stepped onto the court for her debut at the prestigious BNP Paribas Open. The young Filipina had waited years for this moment, an opportunity to test her talent against the world's best on one of tennis' biggest stages. What unfolded was a dramatic contest that captured the spirit of the tournament. Eala battled fiercely against Ukraine's Diana Yastremska, producing a gripping 3-set victory that signaled her arrival in Indian Wells and set up a high-profile showdown with American star Coco Gauff. For Eala, the victory was not just another win on the tour. It was a statement of resilience, determination, and the continuing rise of a young athlete determined to leave her mark on global tennis. A thriller under the desert lights. Eala's opening match at Indian Wells quickly turned into one of the most memorable battles of the early rounds. Facing the aggressive baseline power of Yastremska, the Filipina had to dig deep to keep pace with her opponent's relentless hitting. The match swung back and forth in dramatic fashion. Eala captured the first set 7-5 with sharp court coverage and intelligent shot selection. But Yastremska refused to fade, responding with a powerful second set to level the match. With everything on the line in the deciding set, the contest became a test of nerves as much as skill. Eala stayed composed through tense rallies and pressure-filled moments. After nearly 3 hours of play, she finally secured the match 7-5, 4-6, 7-5, sealing the victory after saving and creating multiple critical points along the way. The win was widely described as a thriller, highlighting the emotional and physical battle that defined the encounter. More importantly, it demonstrated Eala's growing maturity on the court, her ability to endure long rallies, manage pressure, and finish a match when the stakes are highest. A rising star from the Philippines. For tennis fans in the Philippines, Eala's progress on the professional tour has been a source of pride and excitement. Still only in the early stages of her career, she has already made history for her country. Her breakthrough came during the 2025 season when she stunned the tennis world at the Miami Open, reaching the semifinals and defeating multiple top 10 players along the way. That remarkable run helped propel her into the top 100 rankings and marked the first time a Filipina player achieved such a milestone in the modern WTA era. Since then, Eala's journey has been one of steady growth. With improved power, sharper tactical awareness, and growing confidence, she has transformed from a promising junior champion into a legitimate contender on the WTA Tour. By the time she arrived at Indian Wells in 2026, she was already ranked inside the world's top 40 and widely regarded as one of the sport's most exciting young prospects. Her thrilling opening victory only strengthened that reputation. The next challenge, Coco Gauff. While the victory over Yastremska was a major achievement, the road ahead immediately became even tougher. Waiting in the next round is Coco Gauff, one of the biggest names in women's tennis and a player already decorated with Grand Slam titles and WTA 1000 triumphs. Gauff advanced comfortably through her own match at Indian Wells, overcoming a difficult second set before securing a straight sets victory. Now the American star and the Filipina rising talent are set for a compelling clash in the tournament's third round. The matchup carries extra intrigue because the two players have met before. Earlier in the season, Gauff defeated Eala convincingly during the Dubai Championships. The American's speed, defensive ability, and explosive forehand proved overwhelming that day, leaving Eala searching for answers. But the Filipina remains optimistic. She has openly expressed admiration for Gauff, describing the American as both an incredible athlete and a role model. At the same time, Eala views the upcoming match as an opportunity, another chance to learn, improve, and perhaps close the gap between them. For a young player hungry to grow, few challenges are more valuable than facing the sport's elite. Styles that promise an exciting clash. The upcoming match between Eala and Gauff is expected to showcase two contrasting but equally dynamic playing styles. Eala's game. Eala is known for her consistency, strong court movement, and strategic shot placement. Her left-handed strokes can create awkward angles for opponents, forcing them into uncomfortable defensive positions. She also possesses a calm mentality that helps her endure long rallies, something that proved vital in her victory over Yastremska. Coco Gauff's game. Gauff, on the other hand, thrives on explosive athleticism and powerful ground strokes. Her speed around the court allows her to retrieve seemingly impossible shots, while her aggressive forehand can dictate the tempo of rallies. The American's experience in high-pressure matches gives her a clear advantage going into the encounter. Yet tennis often rewards fearless challengers. If Eala can maintain the same composure she showed in her opening match, the contest could become far more competitive than many expect. Confidence after a hard-fought win. One of the most valuable aspects of Eala's first-round victory is the confidence it provides. Winning a tight three-set match can often serve as a turning point for a player in a major tournament. The emotional momentum gained.